Indigo, guess what? We're live on Monday, April 20th, 2020. We've got a lot of 2020s in today's date. Hi, everyone. It's Lisa Clayton of lisaaclayton.com, angel intuitive and founder and teacher guide of the Inner Leader Movement. I'm here today with another intuitive, Little Miss Indigo Mystic, who loves to do angel readings with her mama and also tunes in to the energy, what's happening for the week ahead. Actually, she tunes into the energy every day, don't you, Indigo? Do you tune into the energy every day? Just gives mommy a kiss on that validation. She tunes into the energy every day and actually is quite the guide for me in picking up what's happening universally, locally, and around us with the energetic vibrations and frequencies. Animals are some of our best guides, and especially during this time, they really give us a clear communication about what's happening. Hey, Cheryl. Hey, look, Aunt Cheryl from Louisiana's on. So anyway, we wanted to share the Monday mantra that came through for today from our angel team, from what we call Team Divine. And Indigo's going to help us pick some angels that will activate this Monday mantra for you. So this is the energy that came through for today, April 20th, 2020. And it was trust energy is source. You are source. Trust your source self. Now, what happened on March 29th, just to give you a little background, as we have been retreating in this individuation incubation time, in this what we call stay at home, self-quarantine time where the world is shut down, and that we are being called to go inward, not outward, as our external world has closed down. And first of all, we want to say, before we dive into what happened on March 29th, is just to say we hope that you're all doing as well as you can with the circumstances. We send you lots of prayers and love for this time. Because every single person on this earth is going through a major life adjustment in some way. And what we've been focusing on is how we can be of service and help through the angel's guidance and through our source selves, Indigo? Oh, Indigo wants me to show you. She can't live without this monkey today. She's had it in her mouth all day, so she agreed to do the YouTube today if she had her funky monkey. So it's up here with us today. So this trust energy, so on March 29th, this trust energy, love energy came through, and they said, write, sit down and write. And I did, and it was like these really beautiful guidelines for navigating through the pandemic. And actually, as I started to polish them up a bit and kind of put key codes, they were saying these are key codes that you can tap into and start coding into your internal resources, your heart's intuitive intelligence, your soul's wisdom. These key codes are coming from ancient wisdom, from divine intelligence. And when I sent them to one of my inner leader clients, so I've been actually sending them to all my inner leader clients because I am going to publish them, and I am going to be working with another angel intuitive in Europe to broadcast these and to bring in further angel guidance on each one. Pretty fascinating. So these came through on March 29th, and one of them was about the concept of trust. And that trust isn't really a concept. It really is an energy, just like love. And it was actually number 8. And I wanted to share that with you today. Oh, I want to come back to one of my inner leader clients that I shared this with today. She wrote back to me today and said, these are like the 12 commandments from the angels. And I hadn't really thought of them as commandments. She said they were so direct and so specific with such great information about being tied in with universal truths and the divine intelligence and wisdom that we should call them angel commandments. However, I'm calling them the key codes for now that came through, because as I resonate with these 12 amazing pieces of guidance and advice that came through, I feel something has like been recoded in my internal wealth, my internal riches of heart intuitive intelligence, soul wisdom, my higher mind, my third eye. So, anyway, here's what commandment number 8, or what we call key code 8, came through with. And I wanted to share it with you today because it is the Monday mantra. Understand that trust is an energy and not something that is outside you or to be obtained by praying for it to come. Trust energy is source. You are source. Trust your soul self in receiving this energy daily and feel the confidence and courage that results to take the action as you are guided. Please understand this, as you are guided, in all caps. As you are guided is not what you think you should be doing at this time. Some actions will be in perfect alignment with what you have seeded in your service offerings, and others will be way out there. Trust that everything lines up beautifully, whether or not it makes sense. Now is the time to tap into the magic you possess, as you have this time to reflect about how you were guided in the past few years. See how every single step and connection was totally aligned. Respect and honor the synchronicities of every connection made during the past few years. There were no mistakes, so please stop any self-loathing, self-sabotage, self-criticism, or doubt, especially now. All life experiences prior to the pandemic were contributing to the preparation period. Trust that you will move into different types of action as the synchronicities present themselves by your higher self for leading your future self. Whew, it's pretty beautiful, isn't it? Love key code 8, and what we actually, after these came through on March 29th, this past weekend, they asked me to go into complete retreat and keep writing and keep sharing the downloads. And they gave each key code a name, and this one was Trust Source Energy. So I love that. So Indigo, are you ready to choose a card to bring forth with the Monday mantra to take us through this week? Boy, and it couldn't come at a more perfect time, could it? That we really need to tap into this beautiful trust energy. We are still navigating through the unknown, and now we have all these protests coming up to open up the country again, but we still have people severely sick and ill and dying. I just saw some stats where the United States now has taken over the top 4 countries in cases of the coronavirus. We do have an epidemic on our hands, and we are still trying to learn how to navigate through it with what is the truth, what are the facts, and really tap into what we are to do, to be in this time, and how we are to serve. So that is oh my gosh, there was a giggle that just came through. Was that from you? That was a pause giggle in my system. The pause giggle was saying, this is what you have to do, is trust. Trust during this time, that even though we don't know what's going to happen, how we are going to come back into life, not as we knew it, but just to trust that everything is lining up with the sole purpose of why we are here. Okay, Indigo, are you ready to choose the cards? Okay, Mommy's already shuffled them. Oh, she's ready to go. Ready? Okay, you know what to do. Gonna tap them 3 times. Ready? 1, 2, 3. You want to give them a blessing? Want to kiss them? No? Okay. So she has Indigo has infused the cards with her beautiful, intuitive, mystic um, energy. And so we are just going to shuffle and give you the angel card reading this week from Indigo, from the angels, to help you navigate and really to go deep with this trust energy. Also, astrologically, the angels wanted me to remind you that we have a very unusual today and tomorrow leading up to the new moon in Taurus on Wednesday. And this is what we call the dark moon. Very rare. It's where the moon doesn't show any light. So it actually looks like a new moon today and tomorrow before it actually goes into its full new moon cycle, which is a complete dark moon. So it's called a dark moon period, very rare, and it really invites us into examining what is it that we're not trusting. It's our shadow side. It's really taking a deep dive into our shadow side. So what makes us not trust? What makes us not have faith? What makes us not have courage and confidence in our beautiful essence of who we are? What are some of those triggers that every time we hear a word or we see something or we read a piece of news that it triggers something in us? What is that? What is it that we still need to release? I know I'm doing some work with these next 2 days with my shadow side, and we talk about being the light, and we are the light. We came here to be the light. However, with that light, there is a shadow, and that shadow is equally as important to see what it holds in the dark. And we are really coming forth in this shadow period time to really examine what it is that is holding us back, that is keeping us in fear, that maybe keeps us in judgment, in criticism. So, good time today, tomorrow, leading up to the new moon. The new moon is always such a fertile, beautiful time to plant intentions. So, it was very interesting that the angels brought up bring in some astrology today, Lisa, because it's really important that that we all take time to examine what is it that I still need to release in here that causes me fear or mistrust or um, lack of confidence in oh boy, we gotta just keep shuffling here. So I want to just see what. Okay, here's Raziel coming through and Michael. Okay, so Indigo, good girl. Look what you look. You brought Archangel Michael and Archangel Raziel. So Michael comes forth with, yeah, this couldn't be a better one, could it, for right now? Patience. Oof, we certainly can activate some patience with this time that we are stay at home. We are quarantined. The world has slowed down. Businesses have closed up. We're learning to help each other in new and different ways. But what Michael is saying is that just reminding you that these pyramids that in our ancient Egypt time were very controversial. It took a lot of years to build them, but there was a lot of pain and there was a lot of inhumane ways to put these pyramids together. Okay, so as we know, there was quite a social um, eruption going through that time with the slaves and the royalty and everything. So Michael's saying this is what's happening on Earth right now. We're building a new platform for living, and it does take some patience, and it takes really revealing how are we treating each other? How are we supporting each other? Are we feeling more compassion and empathy for those who are on the front line, for those who are sick? Are we sending our energy in the right direction? Are we looking at what our own lives are going to be internally connected with source? So have patience during this time. So that's a couldn't be a thank you, Indigo. That was really a good one. And here's Raziel. This is another important thing, important concept that the angels brought through in the commandments or the key codes. And this is Raziel with dreams. So we're being asked during this time to rest more, to get more sleeps, and to trust that in our dream time, in the unconsciousness part of our being, that there are beautiful messages from source flowing through. And Raziel is always helping with the dream time and bringing in higher divine intelligence during this time. And if I can remember which one it is, I'll refer to it for you, because there was a really important commandment key code on dreams. Let's see. This one was on resting. Oh, here it is. It was number 3. Okay, we are being very, very self-serving in the power of both love and light, and keeping you in a holding pause pattern, as many ways of wonderful ways in which you will be of service will be revealed. The energetic fields have been cultivated for a rich experience for you to grow. What does that mean and how does it look? Specific guidance will be given as the time comes. Dream time is extremely important, as this specific guidance with activating codes will be weaved into lucid consciousness. This means resting often during the day and taking deep night sleeps. So Raziel is going to help you go into these deep rest periods so that this guidance and this information can come through. So beautiful, Indigo. Thank you so much. Do you have anything else you want to say? Oh, there's another card. Huh, there was. Her paw just hit this other card. And when an angel comes through twice, Michael's working overtime with you. And this one came through last week, I believe, in the transmutation. So we were talking about muting out the noise, muting out the news that is causing you to feel anxiety. And Michael's saying we are going through a very high frequency time of transmuting, turning what no longer serves us, releasing that and surrendering that up, and coming back to the golden essence of ourselves. We are alchemists, and we have the beautiful source light and love within us, and we can turn metal into gold, can't we, Indigo? Yes, with the help of Archangel Michael. So thank you, Indigo, for bringing that forth. Her paw just went right over to the deck and flipped that card over for us. She's saying, hey, Mom, there's one more. So Archangel Michael, Raziel, we thank you for coming in and bringing in your love, your light, to help us with learning that trust is an energy that's available to us at all time through source. And it lies within us, and it lies above us and all around us, doesn't it? Okay, we are looking forward to Wednesday Wisdom Within, because we are starting a new series with that. So we'll pop on Wednesday and maybe even Friday too, huh? So we've got a request from our clients to do more of the YouTubes, bring forth more of the information that is being downloaded with the angels that's coming through in our readings and our transmissions. So hopefully that will help lift your hearts, expand you into your higher consciousness, and come home to yourself. Come home to that beautiful essence of who you are. Okay, Indigo, say goodbye to everyone. Say we'll see you on Wednesday for Wednesday Wisdom Within. How's that sound? You want to come back? Okay, we love you. We send you so much love and light. And we are all in this together. So let's really raise the vibration of our hearts, send lots of love and light out to the world for all those that are, oh boy, recovering from the disease, who have passed away from the disease, those who are grieving, and also our frontline workers, and also those who have a different frame of reference about what's happening. Let's send them some love and light too. I mean, we're all coming from this from our own frames of reference. So let's let love and light lift up those frequencies so that we can work together in harmonious and peaceful ways during this time. What do you say, Indigo? You think that's good? Well, your ear's out, so that must mean you're picking up the messages. Okay, folks, we love you. Take good care. We'll see you on Wednesday. Bye.